What's up, guys? What's growing on? So got a couple of things flowering, a couple of things fruiting here around the farm. It's late September here in Florida, and I want to show you guys what's growing on. And you're probably wondering why I'm yielding this machete here this morning, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But right next to me is my Japoticaba tree, and this is its 5th time fruiting this year. It's really exciting. It's got flowers on it, fruit on it right here at the moment. We'll show you that in a second. Got a couple other things flowering and some other fruit to show you, so hold tight. Flowering around the farm right now is the katuk. It's actually covered in flowers and seed pods. This is an excellent perennial green. We love eating the tips of this. It's very high in protein, tastes good. Kind of right outside my back door in that zone 1 area. Something else I want to show you guys, as you know, we had a really rough winter. All of our star fruit here on the farm got smoked. And this big star fruit right here I want to show you guys is actually covered in flowers right now and should be fruiting again here very soon. So all up above me in this area are huge flower clusters on this star fruit. We might actually get a set here before winter. This isn't the only star fruit that's starting to set flowers again after that cold winter here on the farm. We probably have about 5 out of 10 that are flowering already. Looking like we had a banana come down in last night's storm, which is a little bit of a bummer, but we've got some bananas to show you here in the back. Everything's kind of going off out here right now. We've been getting lots of rain. It's actually kind of calmed down from that daily rain, but we're getting rains, you know, every other day, at least regular afternoon showers here in Florida again. So plants are enjoying it. I have not been here a lot this summer. I've been really busy. Haven't given the bananas quite the love they needed this year, so we don't have quite the rack production we've had in some past years. Have maybe 8 racks hanging out in this back section. I've got some ready to harvest over this way I want to show you all. Alright guys, we're in our overgrown greenhouse, and I've gotten tons of questions about that jackfruit from last year that was flowering, and it did get frozen back to the ground. It's back to about 8 or 9 feet now. It doesn't have flowers again yet. We didn't end up harvesting those, fruits off of that jackfruit because of the cold weather. So got some other exciting stuff in here to show you guys. This is dwarf Barbados cherry, the acerola cherry. This is the one they made vitamin C from. These little guys aren't quite as flavorful as the big guys, but they are kind of neat, and it is a different species. A lot of our standard Barbados cherries actually have flowers on them right now. This one right here has flowers on it right now. You can see they're just starting to put out fruit again. This is the 5th or 6th time again this year with this one. This is one that fruits multiple times, just like the Suriname cherry that's behind you. Everything in this greenhouse got smoked this winter, and it has recovered so far. And as we come further back in here, you'll see what's really exciting is the bananas. So I literally just harvested this rack the other day, and I told Melissa we need to get out here and make a video and show you guys all the bananas in the greenhouse. So this tree is dead. After this tree fruits, this stalk is actually done. We will cut this out, probably put this somewhere where we have more room to compost. Normally I would just chop and drop. So like behind the house, when we harvest the rack, we chop that up, we lay it, we end up covering it with mulch. Because we're here in the greenhouse, we have a dense cover of perennial peanut, a nitrogen fixing ground cover. I won't actually chop and drop inside the greenhouse here, so I'll remove that out just because there's not a lot of room for that biomass in here. So this one's done fruiting. This one's probably gonna be next. I'm gonna show you guys what we're working with. Many different ways to harvest a banana. You actually don't have to use a machete. You can use a pair of Felco pruners, something along those lines. Even though this is a big stem and the Felcos typically would not fit around that, I would just hold it, cut half, and then cut the other half. And here is what I'm talking about. So these are dwarf Namwa bananas, probably one of my favorite varieties. And you guys can see this is like, the skin is paper thin. These are really delicious bananas. These are the type of bananas, once you have these bananas, it's hard to go back to that store-bought banana. The difference in flavor, the profile, I mean, I find these to have a bit of a kiwi strawberry flavor to them. Absolutely delicious. So I'm going to harvest this rack, and the trick with these racks when you harvest them, because of this soft skin, as soon as you start shaking them, they'll start ripping off of there. You really want to hang this from the bottom down. So actually hanging it upside down allows those bananas to stay on there a little bit longer. I'm gonna finish this banana and I'm gonna harvest that for you guys. Ginger, you want the end of this? And what I'll do here is, boom, rack of dwarf Namwa bananas. And like I said, I'll hang it in this direction like this on my back porch. All these yellow ones are ready to harvest. And if you're wondering when to harvest bananas, it's really when you start seeing them kind of yellow up. So they'll go from that dark green to that light green. As soon as you see the first one starting to get a little bit of yellow, you can harvest that rack and bring it inside. As you can see, half this rack is almost ready. And what I'll show you is, come on over here. The abundance is real around here this year. Here we go behind me, and I was just out here 2 days ago. There was only one ripe banana. Now 3/4 of that rack is actually ready to harvest. So I'll harvest the rest of that rack. We'll probably end up freezing a bunch of these because I cannot eat all of this fresh banana that quickly. I mean, we've got 35 pounds in this hand, 35 pounds in that hand. I've got 70 pounds of dwarf Namwa here ready to harvest. The best way to start these bananas is from a pup, from a baby at the bottom, actually just taking one of those and planting it out in your backyard. And like I'd mentioned in some of my other banana videos, the trick with bananas is just feeding them properly. So these ones here in the greenhouse, I think, are really thriving because of this nitrogen fixing ground cover. They also get a little bit more love and attention like the ones around my house at this moment. But as you can see, dwarf Namwa bananas, ripe and ready to eat. I hope y'all enjoyed this short little video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, pound dirt.